Dear student, I am Aniket Patil from SBNM College of D Pharmacy. In this video, I will discuss about the pharmaceutical ethics. In that learning outcomes, the students will able to what are pharmacist in relation to his job. Then the students will able to what are the pharmacist in relation to his trade. Then students will able to what are the pharmacist in relation to his medical profession, and students will able to what are the pharmacist in relation to his professions. So in that first point, pharmacist in relation to his job in that pharmaceutical services. So a pharmacist should provide efficient and reasonably comprehensive pharmaceutical services through the medical store or a pharmacy. Then such services include supply of commonly required medicines without undue delay and furnishing the emergency supply at all times. Then next, pharmacy or a drug store. In every pharmacy or a drug store, there should be a qualified pharmacist to have personal control over the pharmacy. The pharmacist shall be responsible for the observance and proper standard of conduct in a connection with it. Then the appearance of a pharmacy should be planned in such a way that there is no accidental contamination in the preparation, dispensing and supply of medicines. Then the appearance of the premises should reflect the professional character of pharmacy and indicate to the public that the practice of pharmacy in the main purpose of the establishment. Okay. Then next, in that prescriptions. So what about prescriptions? The prescriptions presented for dispensing should not be discussed with patient or other regarding the merits and demerits of their therapeutic efficiency. After receiving the prescription, a pharmacist should not even show any expression on his face, so that the patient will lose their faith in the physician or your prescriber. So then no addition, omissions or substitutions of ingredient in a prescription should be made without the consent of prescriber or physician whenever possible, except in an emergency. So then if in case of any obvious error means understood in the prescription, it should be referred back to the prescriber for necessary correction or approval of the changes suggested. If at all the changes in the prescription is necessary in the interest of health of patient, it should not affect the reputation of the physician or a prescriber. Then a pharmacist should not recommend any particular prescriber unless he is specially asked to do so. Then in that next, drug or ingredients. And while dispensing the prescription, the ingredients or drugs must be weighed or measured correctly as the case may be by scales or measures. Okay. Then the pharmacist should always use drugs and medicinal preparations of standard quality. Then drugs or medicines likely to cause addiction or other form of abuse should not be supplied when there is reason to suppose that it is required for such purpose. Then next, practical training. So in that practical training, while imparting practical training, the in-charge pharmacist should see that the trainees acquire sufficient technique and skills. Otherwise, no certificate should be granted to the trainee pharmacist before completion of prescribed period for training or without undergoing practical training or unless the trainee acquired sufficient knowledge. Okay. Then next point, pharmacist in relation to his trade. So in that price structure, the price of drugs and medicinal preparations charged from the customer should be fair and including dispensing and compounding charges without unduly taxing the purchaser. Then next, fair trade practices. So a pharmacist should not make any attempt to capture the business of fellow pharmacists by unhealthy competition or a cutthroat competition. That is by offering reduced price or gifts or prizes, etc. You have to don't give the your capture the business of fellow pharmacist. Fellow pharmacist means it is your another pharmacist. You have to in business, you have to competition. That purpose you have to make this attempt. Some pharmacist you have to attempt this offer, give the prescriber or your physician give the gifts, prizes or reduce the prices. Okay. Then trademarks, labels, symbols or any other sign of other pharmacies should not be copied or imitated. Okay, so then drugs or other ingredients required should always be purchased from reputable sources. Okay, so then next point, hawking of drugs and others. Hawking of drug means to offer by sale in a public places. In that, hawking of drugs and medicine should not be practiced and any attempt should not be made to collect the orders from door to door. Okay. Then the self-servicing method in the pharmacy or drug store should not be allowed as it would encourage self-medication which is undesirable and dangerous for patients. Then next, advertisement and display. There should not be any display or advertisement on the premises in the newspaper or otherwise regarding the abilities and services provided by the pharmacy. So the pharmacist should not make such advertisement which contains misleading or regarding statement or claims, a guarantee of therapeutic efficacy, then appeal to fear, then the word cure in reference to an alignment or symptoms of illness health. Okay, so in it should not any display or advertisements on the premises or in a newspaper. So to take care carefully that. The next point, pharmacist in relation to medical profession. So in that, a pharmacist under no circumstance should practice medicine, that is diagnosing disease and prescribing medicines. However, in a case of accident or emergencies, he may render first aid services. Then a pharmacist should not recommend any particular medical practitioners unless specially asked for you. Then pharmacist should never enter into any secret agreement with the medical profession, physician, dentist, veterinary surgeons to offer them commission or gift by recommending his dispensary or drugstore. Then pharmacist should not have any link between medical profession and public. He should be constantly in a touch with modern development in pharmacy and allied field. So he should be expert in the field of pharmacy so that he may advise the physician or on a pharmaceutical matter. By enlarging his store of knowledge, he may be able to educate the public to maintain their health. Then pharmacist should neither discuss physician prescription with customer nor disclose them to composition of prescriptions. Okay, so this is the relation pharmacist to relation to medical professions. Okay, so that type of the relations you have to made it for your medical profession. In next point, pharmacist in relation to his profession. So pharmacist should observe the law and ethical principle to maintain the standards of the professions. Okay, then the pharmacist should extend the help and cooperation to his fellow pharmacist in an emergency needs. Okay, then a pharmacist should try to weed out the undesirable, corrupt or dishonest conduct of the member of his profession, maintaining its status in a society. Then next, the pharmacist in relation to his professions. Here a pharmacist should have a fair knowledge of laws of the state and nation. Okay, pre-training to food, drug, pharmacy, education, health, that is, it is related to your food, drug, pharmacy, education and health. Then a pharmacist should have up to date knowledge of professional matter. Okay, he should associate himself with various pharmaceutical organizations, the aims and objectives of which are compatible with this code of ethics. Then next, pharmacist should not perform such act which will bring discredit to his profession or to himself. Okay, so these are the pharmaceutical ethics. You have to, in that pharmacist in relation to his job, what is the pharmacist in relation to his trade, what are the pharmacist in relation to medical profession and his professions. So now we will see, in this video we learn about what are the some relations to pharmacist to his job, his trade, okay, his medical profession and his profession. So thank you all of you.